What's up guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about the Mamiya C330.
Oh dude, that's wild, that's insane.
And like turn left and then turn right.
Oh, it's opposite.
With the design of the C330, it is between Hasselblad and Rolleiflex.
Fueron tantos años que pasaba caminando por las calles, nadie me daba la mano. Por más que pedía, por más y más que rezaba, nunca había quien escuchara mi llanto.
This is the Mamiya C330. This is a TLR, which means it's a twin lens reflex camera, all manual, fully manual. I shot about 3 rolls through it already, and I've had a really good time shooting, looking through the results. Very impressed by it. The C330, like most TLRs, shoots 6x6, which is square format. I really enjoy square format. I feel like it worked really well in how I read the scenes and how I saw the scenes. And I enjoy that. It challenges me to see it differently versus rectangle, long ways, capture the scene differently.
Por mi apariencia muchos siempre me juzgaban, muchos me decían que no valía nada. Pero poco a poco fui aprendiendo, estudiando movimientos de la marca, me graduaba. Ahora mi vida la página le ha dado vuelta, y los que tenía ahora de mí se recuerdan. Veo cómo es la gente de que los necesitaba, todos me daban la vuelta. Ahora por eso soy generoso, me gusta ayudarles a todos, porque todavía hay gente buena.
I was watching another YouTuber and he mentioned how a square format, it kind of helps you see in a circle and then brings you right back. It was a different challenge and it was fun for me. I know square format's not for everyone, but it definitely is for me. Different ways to find composition versus the normal simple stuff. You can use a lot of the same rules that still apply, like symmetry and rule of thirds. It works really well for portrait. A lot of the landscapes that I took, I really enjoyed framing the scene, like that tree where I had the 2 branches and then that had that runner come in and snap that photo. Really worked well. The bellows feature where I can really focus far, and I cut my new sticker that I got from my registration and I was able to capture that. A lot of people do macro shots of leaves and trees, and I just wanted to do something different and see how close I can get. I haven't really found too much of a feature or reason to take photos like that using the macro on this camera, but it's awesome that it's always available to you versus other TLRs where you have to use an adapter.
Me gusta ayudarles a todos, porque todavía hay gente buena que de la pobreza se recuerda. Nunca te creas mejor que nadie, lo digo por experiencia.
With the design of the C330, it is between the very popular systems Hasselblad and Rolleiflex. It's like the Rolleiflex in how it's a TLR. You get the 2.8 aperture, and then you have all the same kind of settings with a focusing screen, the way that you handle it and hold the camera. The advantage that this has over the Rollie is that you can interchange the lenses. I also got this 135mm lens, 70 to 80mm on 35mm film. You have the 80mm, which is the standard. I have the 135mm. There's a 65mm that I can get, and when you get bored of a certain focal length, you can move on and go zoom or wide. I like the ability to have those options.
Me tocó cambiar mi ropa usada por ropa de buena marca y trajes italianos. Ya no eran paquetes de chicles, ahora mercancía final, lo que tenía entre mis manos. Muy bien, yo todo le calculaba.
And that's where this kind of goes in with the Hasselblad. The Hasselblad is a SLR. It's even similar in size and weight. A Hasselblad would be more like this when you're operating it. So you'd be kind of shooting like this. Weight-wise, they are very similar as well. And the Hasselblad actually gets a lot heavier when you put different lenses on it. This, no matter what focal length, the weight doesn't get a lot bigger than this. With these cameras, you do have a waist level finder where when you're focusing, I showed that in the video, where if I go right, it's kind of left in the composition here through the viewfinder, so everything is opposite, which is typical with any waist level finders. It even does it on the Sheikah T4 that I have. It's just the way the mirrors are inside so that you can go to the viewfinder.
Paquetes de chicles, ahora mercancía final, lo que tenía entre mis manos. Muy bien, yo todo le calculaba, las cifras nunca fallaban, cada número era exacto. Le doy gracias a mis
Dude, that's
mentores
wild.
que
Right?
me dieron
Doesn't it look hella crazy?
Oh, that's insane.
And like turn left and then turn right.
Oh, it's
Like
opposite.
and it's opposite, exactly. So my boy Freddie was like, "Why are you moving weird like that?" And now like try to show him what's up.
For portraits and when you want to get faster compositions, I recommend an eye level viewfinder. So this goes in replacement of the waist level finder. So you remove this waist level finder, and that's another, I guess, similarity to the Hasselblad. These are modular cameras, and as in you can change the lenses, you can change focusing screens, and you can change viewfinders. So for portraits, easier and faster compositions, and you feel more in the moment when you are using this eye level viewfinder. So this is how it looks like. The waist level finder, you're down here getting those shots. When you want to get to your subject and do the eye level finder, you just use it like this. You wind it so you can use that shutter button there, or it's easier for the waist level, this shutter button here when you're above, to use that and hold it stable. But you also do have this option there for shooting.
Olvido mi pasado, sé muy bien de dónde vengo. Llevo marcado tinta en mi cuerpo, ahora por eso soy generoso. Me gusta ayudarles a todos, porque todavía hay gente buena que de la pobreza se recuerda. Nunca te creas mejor que nadie, lo digo por experiencia.
Nothing too crazy. It doesn't have a light meter on this camera, so like a Hasselblad, you have to carry an external light meter. For me, it's not a big problem. If you've seen my other videos, I use my light meter app on my iPhone to meter, and it works out pretty well. You can do double exposures, and this does have a parallax compensation feature on this.
Me gusta ayudarles a todos, porque todavía hay gente buena.
Another call out for the Mamiya C330 is the price differences. So I was talking about the Rolly and I was talking about the Hasselblad systems. Trying to get into those systems at a 2.8 aperture, you're gonna at least be spending $1,000. You can find this system on eBay for $200 to up to $400, $500 if it's like a mint condition system. It's a lot cheaper than getting a Hasselblad system. It's a lot cheaper than getting a Rolleiflex system. For the price point and the price differences, you're not getting that much of a better quality. And I actually like the options that this offers versus the Rolleiflex. I understand the size wise that the Rolleiflex is more convenient and smaller, $300 to $400 invested versus the $900 to $1,000 that you're spending on a Rolleiflex. This is my opinion on the Mamiya C330. It is my first medium format camera, and these were my first 3 rolls that I shot on it. If you have any questions, concerns about it, comment down below. Let me know any thoughts and opinions. I'm working on a video every single week, so tune in for that. I post them every Monday. Let me know anything you guys want to see. I want to start to get to know you guys and see what you guys want to see, what you guys like. So just comment down below, hit that like button, let me know what's going on in your mind, what your expectation is. Let me know how I did on this video, And if you want me to go back to 35 millimeter, or you want to do more medium format, I have the Mamiya M645. If you want me to sell both these cameras and get a different system and try those, let me know as well. Hit that like button, subscribe to your boy, and as always, happy shooting.